Okay, but seriously, why did no one think of this before? Why is this not like what they teach you in school and college to be like, hey, let me go, acquire a skill, build a business, market it, and just like live wherever I want in the world and go climbing waterfalls on the weekends or skiing in the Alps, right? Like, why was this not taught to us before? So today's video is going to be all about 10 different skills that you can turn into a profitable, sustainable online business and become a digital nomad and live anywhere you want in the world. So first off, I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you know what a digital nomad is because you're probably just like either already living that or just dreaming of pictures on Instagram of people working at cafes in Bali and Thailand and all these amazing places. But if you're not, essentially a digital nomad is someone who works online and is able to take their business anywhere in the world, take their job anywhere in the world. And so that is really truly how I embody my lifestyle. I am a business owner, so I am an online coach and educator. And so I mentor people all over the world, but I'm also able to run my entire business from my laptop as long as I have Wi-Fi. And I have lived in places for the past 2 years like Vietnam, Bali, Thailand, Portugal, Croatia, like you name it. We have done so much in the past 2 years and the business continues to grow and thrive. And this was the lifestyle that I was like sitting in my office in Philly, like with the cold snowing down. And I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? So if you're in that spot and you're like, that is what I want like this view right here to be my office views, dive into this video because we're going to go over 10 skills. And these are skills that specifically you can acquire very, very easily just by learning on some free skill sites like Udemy, or Skillshare or just YouTube right here, skills that you can acquire and then learn how to actually run a business, which shameless plug, if you are looking how to actually run a successful online business, check out my program, Laptop Lifestyle Bootcamp. And then you can be able to go live the digital nomad life. And you can check out some of my other videos here where I talk about more of the digital nomad lifestyle. So the other reason I'm talking about this in today's video is because the world is changing. Like this online space is truly, truly changing. And the way that we have education and the workforce as a whole, like all of it is changing so massively. So this has been a thing for a while now of people kind of like working online and traveling and all of that stuff. But again, this is booming. This online space of building your own business is booming. Being able to work remotely, even just from like having a corporate job is booming. And so more and more people are, turning to this digital nomad lifestyle of being location independent and just being able to live in other countries to experience the culture, maybe lower cost of living, so many different reasons why you would want just to live that freedom. Another reason I'm talking about this is because there's so many more countries now adapting to this change in the education and workforce and creating digital nomad visas. So like this lifestyle is going to just get more and more popular and more feasible because right now there's definitely some hoops you have to jump through to live this lifestyle, but it is worth it. So there's some countries such as Croatia that's introducing a new digital nomad visa, Barbados, Estonia, Prague has one as well, Czech Republic. So more and more countries are introducing this, and it is just going to make this 10 times easier. Now, lastly, before we dive into the 10 amazing skills, I think that digital nomads sometimes get kind of like a bad rap because a lot of people do just like be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna like backpack, I'm just gonna make like little bits of money, online here and there, but I'm gonna like market this really like glamorous lifestyle. And I'm kind of about the backward side of this. I, of course, do what I do and am a business owner because I want the freedom. And for me, the freedom does look like working from tropical cafes in Bali and things like that. But I am primarily about helping entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs build a sustainable and profitable business first that then allows you to live the freedom lifestyle, or instead of digital nomad lifestyle, location independent lifestyle. I'm about this being long-term, not a 6-month backpacking trip around the world, which can also be amazing. So if that's something you've done, like hell yes, that's awesome. But again, what we're looking at here in the 10 skills we're diving into are not quick fixes. They are things that you can do sustainably, build a business and live this lifestyle truly for the rest of your life if you wanted. Okay, so skill number one is being a virtual assistant. So what is a virtual assistant? This is someone that does typically general admin and sometimes social media related tasks for online businesses. So these can vary from calendar management to organization and data entry, to like scheduling, Instagram posts or tweets, or managing a community in a Facebook group. They are really truly like the backbone of a business that does all of the admin and operational tasks on a day-to-day basis. The best thing about becoming a virtual assistant is a lot of the skills are things that you probably already have, or can very easily learn. Something like creating Canva graphics for a business owner. You can dive into Canva right now, you can start messing around and you can be able to do that. Something like organizing someone's calendar or all the students in a course that they have. There are so many different tasks that a virtual assistant can do, and this is often one of the best places to start if you're unsure what skills like long-term you want to be a business, because we're not trying to figure out like our $1 million idea right now. If you want to start living this lifestyle, you just have to start, you just have to get into it, and you have to learn as you go. So being a VA is one of the best ways to get started. Some of the things you might want to look out for if you do want to be a VA is being very good with organization, being very on top of your tasks, as you're probably going to be responsible for a lot of different things. So being able to kind of like multitask and move between things, as well as being a really good communicator, because like I said, you're going to be the backbone of a lot of daily operations in different various businesses. All right, skill number two is a social media manager. So this is one of the more elusive jobs that a lot of people want to start their own business with. So social media management can be so many different things. You can be a Pinterest manager, an Instagram manager, Facebook and Twitter, all of that fall underneath it. But essentially what you're doing is helping other businesses, other companies, other entrepreneurs come up with the strategy behind the social media, and the execution of it is most often what happens here. So some VAs can do like social media tasks, but the difference is typically a social media manager is a lot more involved in actually coming up with the strategies. So some of the tasks you might be doing are engagement on Instagram, running a Facebook community, such as like nurturing all the people inside of it, creating content for it. You might be creating Instagram graphics and captions for a company. And so really you're helping them achieve their goals through social media execution. Okay, skill number three is a designer. And this is one of the ones that I think a lot of people are like, I'm not creative, I'm not a designer, but like you can become one. If that sounds interesting to you, if you just sit down and like focus for 30 days to acquire a skill, you can get somewhere. It's so true. I actually started out as a designer and I had no design skills. I learned all of my design skills on YouTube and web design as well. And I still love web design. I'll still take on high-level clients just for fun when I want, but I just learned all of this on my own. And so never be discouraged by the skills that you currently have. I want you to really look at which of these do I want to do and want to learn, and then focus on that. So designer, this can vary a lot. Again, this can be branding, creating logos for businesses and entrepreneurs. You can do web design. You can do more graphic design. So this might be like package design, social media graphics, different collateral for businesses, such as like business cards, course materials, webinars. Online businesses need so much, and they really need it all to be on brand and aesthetically pleasing, as that's so impactful as a part of marketing. So designers are so needed within this space. Some skills you might want to learn if you're looking to be a designer, or if you already are one, is definitely going to be the Adobe Creative Suite, Canva, maybe Procreate, and then if you want to do web design, you'll want to pick one of the platforms. My favorite platform is Showit. I am not an affiliate for them, but I will promote them all day long. Showit is so amazing. It is truly no coding, but it's still amazingly professional and elevated. So I highly recommend checking out Showit. You can also check out my website, amandakolbye.com, if you just want to see like a Showit website in action and how like smooth and just you can do so many cool things with it. Okay, skill number 4 is a copywriter. So copywriter also can encompass a lot of different things. If you want to become a copywriter, you do definitely need to be good with words, be eloquent with words. But again, it's a skill that can be honed and developed. So some examples of what you can do as a copywriter are brand and website copy. So actually truly like embodying someone's brand and writing maybe captions or like the actual website pages for someone's brand. You can do sales copy, which is highly, highly lucrative if you really, really can create copy that converts. So writing sales pages, writing ads, different things like that. You can also dip in from copywriting just to the writing category in general and write blogs. A lot of businesses need blog writers. So there's so many different ways that you can incorporate your writing skills to help other business owners, and they need it. And another really good example of copywriting is going to be email copywriting. This is huge, 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 huge. So if you can dive into that and start kind of like learning how copywriting is effectively done within email marketing, that's a really great path to go down as well. All right, number 5 is being a coach. So for those of you that don't know, I am a business coach for entrepreneurs, helping them start and scale their online businesses. So I am a prime example of a coach. If you want to kind of check out what that looks like on more details, you can check out, again, either my website or me on Instagram at Amanda Kolbye, where I show so much of like what it actually means to be a coach. And like, you know, you can look at my different types of offers that a coach might have, such as a group program. One of my signature ones is Laptop Lifestyle Bootcamp. I also have masterminds, courses, different things like that. A coach is really someone that guides and supports clients in order to strategize and learn and move forward in a specific area. So for me, I help people strategize, learn, and move forward within business. This could be mindset, life, dating. This could even be a lot more niche as well, such as just marketing or just like visibility coaching, empowerment coaching, health, nutrition, fitness coaching. There's so many different types of coaches that really help you learn, elevate, hold you accountable, support you along a certain type of journey. So to be a coach and really start your own business, you do not necessarily need a certain certification, which is normally one of the first questions people ask, but you do need to have that skill. You do need to be able to help a client, help someone achieve a transformation. So if you don't know anything about health and nutrition, then becoming a health and nutrition coach right now probably isn't a feasible option, but it's something we can learn, right, and get to that point. But being a coach is so rewarding and so powerful, and something that I absolutely recommend as a path for many people. Okay, number 6 is digital marketing, ads, SEO. I kind of like clumped all of these together because digital marketing is obviously a really wide realm, but this is a really amazing skill set to turn into your own business, as this need is just like ever growing, and a lot more of these elevated digital marketing, ads, and SEO skill sets, they are a little bit more advanced, and so there is less competition for these skill sets, and they are in such high demand. So if you do already have or can acquire some of these skills, these are really amazing to be able to build your business. And like I said, where there's a problem and you've got the solution, that's where sales happen. So if you can acquire like the skills of Facebook ads, Google ads, again, high level SEO, anything that goes into like marketing strategy and digital marketing as a whole, that is a really great field and skill to turn into your business. Number 7 is PR, so public relations. So this is one I don't see talked about a lot, and is kind of slowly becoming more and more popular with like entrepreneurs and business owners, offering this type of skill set. But this is really managing the reputation and visibility and relationships for a company or an entrepreneur. And so this is going to require most likely like writing skills, speaking skills, and really networking and relationship skills to understand how to strategically utilize and place and pair up different opportunities, whether it's articles, speaking, podcasts, collaborations for you and your clients to be able to maximize everyone's end goal of marketing and sales and visibility. So PR is so powerful, and I really think this is going to be a skill that is worth acquiring and getting into if this sounds of interest to you, and is going to continue growing. Number 8 is a photographer and videographer. So this one is so fun. I don't know, I think in another life, like maybe I'd be a photographer, videographer, but this is very straightforward what it seems, right? You like take photos, you create videos for brands and companies, and so there's a lot of different types of photographers and videographers, so you kind of want to figure out maybe like your niche within that, but you can just start off, right? Start learning. There's so many different like skills to be able to learn, how to use a camera, how to edit, all of those different aspects to create like amazing, powerful images and videos. And in the online space, like this is essential. You cannot run an online business and market yourself online without video and photo content. So you can be a brand photographer, a wedding photographer, like again, so many, boudoir photographer, like you can be so many different types. And so if you can learn this skill and really just like put it to use and practice it, this is a great way to build a business. Number 9 is a course creator and educator. And so a lot of times all these other skill sets and business owners that I mentioned will create courses too. So these don't always have to come like isolated. You can pick multiple skills to bring into your business with you and even like create an agency. But course creators and educators are those that know a certain topic, like they know their stuff and they're able to break it down into digestible and implementable information through courses and programs to be able to sell to others to learn and acquire that knowledge. So this is amazing because the education field is shifting so much as it is already, where people are turning more and more to online courses rather than like traditional ways of education to be able to learn and pursue a career path. So this is a really, really great way to build your business as well. And there's a ton of different platforms in which you can create and host and sell your courses also. Number 10 is an accountant or bookkeeper. So this is probably the one that you'll most likely already have these skills, but you could also go learn them too. But being an accountant or a tax consultant or a bookkeeper, kind of like all within that realm, or even like a legal consultant for like businesses and whatnot. This is another one where this is just booming, you know, specifically to reach online entrepreneurs, and you're able to take this skill set and solely do it just with like Wi-Fi online. But you do have to have certain accreditations to be able to serve in this area. So definitely look into that a little bit more. But like tax consultants are super, super needed. Bookkeepers, every single business needs this. CFOs of a bunch of these like entrepreneur and small companies is a really great position if you're good with, you know, money management and have those qualifications. So if that is your jam, this is a great place to build a business. Now, 2 honorable mentions here. One is for online products, online digital products. A lot of people build their online businesses to be able to live this digital nomad lifestyle. Rather than selling services, they sell products. And this can be an amazing way to build your business as well. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. So you can either sell your own products or you can sell other people's products. So if you sell other people's products, 2 of the most popular ways of doing this is drop shipping and Amazon FBA. So you can look into those 2 things. Now, if you sell your own products, which I'm typically a little bit more of a fan of because you're a lot more in control of the product quality and the marketing and truly just owning the business from top to bottom of like all of the operations and marketing standpoints, then you can either have a physical product or you can have a digital product. Now, if you want to live this digital nomad lifestyle, not having a physical product is probably going to be key. I cannot imagine traveling all the places that I've traveled and having to like keep up with inventory. It just literally wouldn't be possible. So if you do want to live a digital nomad lifestyle, then I would recommend looking into digital products, how you can create those courses qualify under this a lot, but you can also sell like templates, lots of stuff on Etsy or on your own website and platform. The second honorable mention here is teaching English. So this is an honorable mention because it's not actually your own business, but it is a service that you offer, and it's actually a really great way for you to be able to live the digital nomad lifestyle and really get started. So this is actually, I taught English online while getting my business up and running. That way I was still able to go live in Thailand ASAP, teach English online while building up my other skills in my business. So personally, unless you love teaching, it's probably not going to be like the long-term skill set that you have. And again, it's not your own business, which is what kind of we're talking all about here on this channel. But it is such a great way to be able to make money online and start living this digital nomad lifestyle. If you want to learn more about teaching English online, I'm going to shamelessly plug the one person that I know that is like the go-to expert on all of this. So many amazing resources and connections. I'll plug her Instagram and her website right here and in the notes below. All right, so I hope you guys are like jazzed and excited to like book that one-way ticket to Bali and then go learn all of these like design skills on the side. Don't keep searching for $1 million idea here. I watched videos like this, I read blog posts like this, and I still stayed stuck for so long being like, well, I don't have any of those skills, or that's not what I want to do long term. And you figure it out as you go. So my challenge for all of you watching, if you do not already run run your own business is to pick something today, dive into it fully, and accept that you don't have to have it all figured out and that you're just gonna move along. I started as a designer, and I'm not a designer, but I never would have had the opportunities to become the coach that I am today if I hadn't have just gone all in on being a design, starting that business, and seeing what new opportunities opened up my way. So I'd love to hear from you. Comment below, tell me which one of these you either currently have a business in or are like super excited to now, after hearing this video, start learning so that you can create your own business and live this digital nomad lifestyle. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I come out with new videos every single week for you guys. And in the meantime, you can also check out some of the other videos here, all about entrepreneurship and starting and scaling your online business, as well as inspiration for living the digital nomad and freedom lifestyle. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here on this channel with me and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.